Welcome back to Bulletproof Radio, guys. Today's our 4th episode called Age is Just a Number. Today we are going to cap off the second step of the Bulletproof mentality, which is the drive. I feel like we brought an amazing guest to actually talk about the drive because he's probably one of the most driven people I've ever met. Today we have Alexander Font here. Alex, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay. Nico, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
That's awesome,
How are
man.
you doing?
I'm doing great.
Cool.
All right.
So,
So Alex,
well,
how long would you say we've known each other?
Long time.
All right, no kidding. Okay.
No, yeah, since like first grade.
We've known each other. I don't know how I'm not fucking. I don't know. I don't know.
What
how
did you say?
I don't know. I'm not sick of you. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sick of you.
Yeah, I don't know how.
All right, Nico, take it away. Take it away.
Well, just the first question, just to let our viewers know, what exactly do you do?
I'm a photographer and a videographer. I take pictures and I do videos, little short ads for local businesses or just like, freelance shoots, like a little photo shoot for like a person here and there, stuff like that.
That's pretty cool. I mean, to start at such a young age, you're 18, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty big. I mean, not a lot of
Yeah.
people can say that they like. I mean, you really have like your own company, basically.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you're
Yeah.
pretty good
My
at
own
it.
little brand. Yeah, thank you very much.
It's pretty cool because, I
sure.
mean, at such a young age, 18, to other people, he's just like a little kid.
Mhm.
So it's like, it's crazy how businesses are giving him a chance. I know that a lot of your clientele is people our age.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much.
It's people our age, and it's a lot of businesses too. And
Yeah.
that's a good kind of like
A
clientele to
mix.
have.
Yeah.
Because it's like the young kids from our high school that all know you,
Mhm.
and then it's also big businesses. I know you did a shoot for All American Express.
Yes, I did.
That was an amazing shoot, actually. I really liked
Thank
that
you
shoot.
very much.
Yeah,
That was
it's
pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
It was pretty cool.
Thanks.
So, Nico, what's it called? What was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say.
See you guys
All right, so we have you on for the drive, right?
Yes, we do.
What?
What?
So why are you so driven? Like what
What?
So Alex, we have you on for the drive, right?
Mhm.
What made you so driven at such a young age? Why did you start working when you were like what? You started out when you were 15 selling shoes, right?
13.
Selling shoes?
No. 13 years old, I started, I cracked Photoshop. I stole Photoshop from Adobe, I'm sorry. But
Were you saying sorry too?
Adobe?
now I pay for your product, so thank you. But I cracked it and I learned how to use Photoshop, so I started like selling like graphics online to people over like Skype and stuff. So I was 13 and I didn't have a PayPal, so I linked up my mom's PayPal and I made like $20 total. So,
That's
so
pretty cool.
that's what started.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
thank
cool.
you. It wasn't like, yeah, it was small, but whatever.
I mean, it's you started somewhere.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
started when you
yeah.
were 13. A lot of people when they're 13. I mean, Luca's what, 12, 13. He's not doing anything.
Yeah.
He's just
Well, now I'm helping
enjoying
sell
life.
shoes.
Yeah. But thank you for
Yeah.
that.
So now, then when I turned 15, 16 about, I got into like the reselling space of like clothes and like Supreme and Bape and Nikes, because I really like clothes, and I wanted to dress nice. I was like, oh, if I could sell clothes, I can have enough money to dress nice too.
Mhm.
Then I didn't really dress as nice as I wanted to. I just stuck to selling.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, so I started like just reselling clothes online.
That's really cool, but
And then you started photography after that, right?
Yeah, I took like about like a year break, just
Mhm.
like enjoying my teenage years, being young.
Yeah. I
But
get
you said you cracked Photoshop.
Yes.
You were just like learning a skill and you were actually like making money. Granted, it was not a lot, but you know,
But it was still money.
yeah, it was so money. Like not a lot of people can do that at the age of 13.
Mhm.
Like I remember just walking into your room like when we were younger, and I'd ask you for something. And you'd be like, shut up, like, get out because you're an asshole. But, like, you'd be working, like, hours on end.
I
you
remember
know?
that very clearly.
Yeah.
I remember it very vividly,
Yeah,
too.
you're actually a very driven person. When you want to do something, you kind of yell at me and Nico a lot.
Yeah, you do.
You kind of
Yeah,
yell at
you-
me.
Carry your weight, bro! So,
Yeah,
next
yeah.
question, guys.
What made you transition from graphic designing to starting to resell, selling shoes, Supreme, all that?
Well, I mean, it's just, I wasn't, like, super passionate about, like, graphic design.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. It was fun. But, I mean, I wasn't very good, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And so, after that, I was just kind of like, all right, like, I've had fun with this. let me
You
just
ju-
go.
On to the next.
Yeah,
You just
on to
want
the next.
something
on
with
to
like
the next endeavor.
bigger profit margins. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, like the reselling was more like a traditional kind of business, like
Mhm.
buying a product, sourcing a product, selling it, profit, go back.
That's
into
really
it,
cool. That's really cool.
So then I want to build off of that question.
Mhm.
Selling shoes. What made you switch from selling shoes? Because you did that for a while. You did that for like 2-3 years, no?
Mm-hmm.
So what made you change from that to photography?
The shoes weren't. I enjoyed selling shoes and clothes. That was all fun and stuff. But like, I really liked movies, and like just pictures. Also, it first started with photography and then video, but I really like just like creating your own vibe. You know,
Mhm.
I kind of got like a vibe off like music and pictures. So I was like, I want to do something like that.
Mhm.
And so I really enjoyed movies, so I just kind of got into the space. And yeah,
That's.
Would you
amazing.
say that photography and all this video stuff is your passion now?
yeah,
Because you moved on from a lot of stuff.
yeah. I would say it's my passion. I really enjoy like, not like the there's two parts of like video stuff. It's like marketing stuff, branding, and then like the movies, like entertainment. I really enjoy like the movie side of it, but this is just kind of like something for income.
Mhm.
Now, are you interested in the marketing side of things?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a great skill to have. Like,
Yeah.
eventually I want to own my
Yeah.
own business, but like I also want to make movies.
Yeah.
I think that's really
That's
cool.
really
so
cool.
I hope like in the future I can kind of like
Yeah.
devolve into both.
Use
Yeah.
both of them.
Yeah,
Because they're two powerhouses right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
any type of video goes onto social media, and social media right now, as we all know, is the biggest. It's just the biggest platform for anything right now.
Yeah, that's really cool since you're like perfecting your craft into what you do, and you know, like you said, like you want to start a business, you don't need to hire a marketer for that.
Yeah,
if
no.
you already learned that skill,
Mhm.
it's very important to learn.
Yeah, it's a good skill to have, like you
It
said.
is.
It's a good skill to have because let's say Alex makes his own business, and he doesn't have to pay for that marketer, like you said. He just does it all himself.
Yeah.
And that's
Especially with the like the small background in Photoshop, I know how to make like graphics, like thumbnails, small little like photo ads, not
Like
even videos.
logos.
Yeah, like not like super complex
Mm.
stuff, but you know like basics.
Now, how has photography impacted your life? Because I know you're since like you said, you're passionate about it.
hmm
You've been doing it for a while now.
It's definitely kind of matured me a little bit. My work is a representative of myself. So like no matter what, like even if it's a job that I don't enjoy, it really has to be like my best. Like I have to put my all into everything.
Mm-hmm.
And also on top of that, it kind of made me more responsible, as in like I have to take care of the gear. I have to
Mhm.
make sure the client's happy. I have to make sure the video looks good. I have to make sure I'm punctual, fast turnarounds, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, like you said, you have to be like I like how you said you have to be the best at everything because you can't have like a bad shot. On,
Yeah.
like, a
Yeah,
photo
no, yeah,
shoot
I
or,
Because
like
like they're gonna be like, I don't like this, and then
Yeah,
they'll give
like,
they'll
it'll be
probably
like,
put a
what a
bad word
waste.
out.
Yeah.
You know?
So you should always be.
Or just
That,
not come
I
back.
liked how you said you should always be putting in your best because if you don't put in your best, then why are you doing it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you should. I mean, Alex, people in the city know him as like probably the greatest photographer the city has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
Thank
he
you.
always like
Thank
puts
you.
in that work. I mean, he's always like Nico. He's always just at home. I'll be in your room.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hanging out with you instead of Alex.
Yeah, he'll
And
be
Nico, he's
working.
always in the kitchen, just like on his laptop with his headset on. And I just
Mhm.
find that amazing because you have that
Right.
drive in you. You know that you need to perfect this to become successful,
Right.
and that's just amazing to me. So the question that I wanted to ask off of that is, how do you do it? How do you put everything? How do you just manage your time?
Like, yeah. How do you manage your time? Like, and how much time has it taken?
A lot of time. It's taken up a lot of time, but it's really just time management and work ethic. You know, so obviously a good example is school and sports. So you used to play basketball and you had 6 classes a day, correct?
Yeah.
So I mean, do you have to manage your time correctly? You know, you go to school, bust out as much work as you can, then you got basketball after school, and then you got to go home and, you know, what's it called? Do homework.
Exactly.
But
yeah.
maybe the next day you have a game, so you have to go to bed early. But you also want to play video games. So now you have to bust out your homework before you can play video games, because if you play video games before you do your homework, you'll play video games all night. Homework's due the next morning or whatever. You have a game, blah, 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 stuff like that, you know?
Uh-huh.
So in order to kind of like progress forward, you kind of, in order to stay on route and not get cluttered, you have to be like just
Mhm.
good time management and work ethic.
Yeah. And I feel like that time management, a lot of people our age need to learn time management.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people our age, they like to go out to parties. They like to go out
Yeah.
with friends.
Mhm.
Alex, I've seen him turn down a lot of parties with me
Right.
and a lot of hangouts just because he has to work or he has to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of what sets Alex apart from the common bunch.
Yeah.
It sets him apart, and that's his pathway to success.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't care enough about the parties or the friends,
Mm-hmm.
but he cares more about his own like photography. He cares more about his business. He
Yeah.
cares more about making money. He cares more about the important stuff in life.
Yeah, like you prioritize like really well. I've always noticed that.
Thank you.
Like you're always on top of your work.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Like that's something I struggle with myself today. Like, you know, I won't be doing homework sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty hard. It's hard
Yeah.
for it's hard to.
Online. Like when there's someone not telling you to do something, like face to face, it's just like.
I know
what are they gonna do,
the online
email
school has
me?
been crazy lately.
Oh yeah, I
I
hate.
mean, I'm glad we're done with it.
I still have one homework assignment.
You
And
still
it's-
have one,
You guys are
Yeah,
done
it's
with it?
due. It's
Yeah.
due. I'm terrible with my homework, but I'll get it done. But it's like last minute stuff.
especially now that because the online school has not helped any of us.
Yeah.
I
Do
mean,
you know what my last homework assignment is?
Hmm.
Make a 5-minute video or a 200-word page about how your quarantine has been.
See, like there's nothing to.
Yeah,
There's nothing beneficial out of that.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like busy
So,
work.
yeah, I'm gonna do it last because I got so many projects to do.
You have stuff that needs to make you money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, I gotta pay the bills, bro.
Yeah.
What bills?
You're so big on time management and work ethic. What is it like a day in Alex Font's life?
Oh man, very. This past like ever since like quarantine, probably like 2 weeks into quarantine, it's been very busy. I just got like a load of work. I'm filming for my parents. I'm filming for this stuff, but on like a usual like day, I'll maybe have like 1 or 2 like shoots a week. And just bust those out throughout the week. Takes me a couple days. Not super busy, but enough to keep me like working like pretty constantly.
So like let's say we're back in March 15th. What would you have school that day?
Yeah.
What would you have done? Just plan that day out for us.
Wake up, go to the gym. If I was going to the gym that morning, go to the gym.
Because Alex goes to the gym at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
I
people can
used
say
to,
that.
yeah.
I like going there. It would give me a lot of free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But I feel
he brought me one day, and I was like, bro, screw this.
yeah,
Yeah.
you were like, no, but that's actually super cool. Like, not a lot of people were like, I'm gonna wake up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's where time management comes in.
Yeah, it was fun. The guys there were cool. But I would wake up, go to the gym in the morning, so that way I'd have my afternoon free.
Mm-hmm.
So I got out of school at 12. I only had 4 periods. After lunch, I just dipped. So I would go class, nothing like too hard. After that, get something to eat, go to the office, bust out any work I have to do, maybe go do a shoot.
So you're working all day.
Yeah, like pretty much.
What would you say your routine is right now during quarantine?
Dude,
Because I
it's-
know it's changed for everybody.
I know you've had a lot of
Yeah.
work lately.
It's been a lot of work. It's like wake up. I'll probably like just eat something. Either edit or shoot in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're off work, come here, shoot or edit or plan things out. We got a whole whiteboard of everything
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just finalizing stuff, editing, making a little promo stuff, shooting constantly, and just editing. That's really it.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
just also talking to other people and planning out. Like I know a couple people want like senior photos
Mhm.
and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
cra-
noticed you've been getting a lot of business for your.
Yes, I
like,
have actually.
No, like remember, like I think it was
Well.
like a couple days ago, but like we were just all like here at the office. He's like, bro, 2 guys just hit me up for a video, music video. Some other guy wants a photo shoot, and then an hour before you are doing a photo shoot. You had me help you. Do you remember?
Yeah,
that?
that was
Like you've been really busy. I've noticed that, and it's
And I
really
feel
cool.
like, yeah, and the fact that you're so driven lets you like take all this like work that you're getting in a positive way. For example, let's say someone else who doesn't have the passion for photography gets all this workload. They're like, man, I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't care enough to do all this work. So, but you have so much passion for photography that you don't care if it takes up your entire day.
yeah.
You don't care if you have 7 shoots to
Yeah,
edit
because
by tomorrow night.
you know it's gonna propel you to a different standard of
Yeah.
yourself.
And
you
not
know?
only that, he enjoys doing it.
exactly.
He has fun doing it. So really, to many people, it's like, man, this guy edits a lot. Like he's always doing this. But to you, it's just like, this is fun to me.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have those shoots that's like, oh, I really don't want to do this. It's boring. Like editing these podcasts is like 20 minutes of you guys talking, and I've heard this already. You know,
Uh-huh.
like I hate it, bro. No, but I mean, like like at the end of the day, it's my work. It's not like the most complex thing ever, but it's my work. You know, it adds to my portfolio. So I mean, yeah,
And on top of anything you put out, you should have pride.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So we have you on for the drive. So what is your drive? It's a very simple question, but
Very
what is your
complex.
drive?
Man. Yeah, just like the sense of like independency, kind of like getting my own income, kind of building that. My bank account, you know. Go
Yeah.
that, and also like it's also come to the point where like I'm also developing skills for the future.
Mm-hmm.
So like how you said earlier, like the marketing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like that is huge. I didn't even realize it when I first started this, but
Right.
now I see how much value, not just like how the outcome comes out, but like my work, how much value my work has.
Mhm.
Just me doing stuff behind the camera and Premiere Pro and the After Effects, Photoshop, stuff like that, you know. So it's definitely it's good. It's kind of just like building up for like the future,
But what is your drive?
like preparing for the future. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
was just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, you're 18 and you're talking like you're like 30.
Yeah.
You're talking like you know
Thank you.
everything.
Thank you.
You're talking like you know everything about your little passion.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And that's pretty impressive to me. Like not a
Yeah.
lot of people can do that. Not a lot of
Mhm.
people have that type of knowledge about what they're doing.
Right.
Yet.
And
Like
you're
for
just
example-
on the come up, you know? You barely scratched the surface.
Exactly. You're barely starting, and you know all this stuff. I can see Alex when he's 25 having his own business, taking pictures of freaking Gal Gadot or like Kate
What?
Upton or like
Gal Gadot.
Who's Gal Gadot?
All right. next
Wonder
question.
Woman.
Why did you just say that?
Why would you take pictures of Wonder Woman? Why would I say take pictures of Wonder Woman?
Who's Gal Gadot?
Maybe I'm filming a movie.
Get out! Get out! No.
guys.
Man, but I was just wondering, like, what are your biggest aspirations? Because you said earlier, like, this is just something, like, you're scratching the surface, you know? This is something to propel you forward.
Mhm.
Like, what is your end goal?
My end goal, like my number one goal right now is to be a cinematographer, to become to go to film school, learn cinematography, and become a cinematographer. Because I feel like that it's different in a sense, because you're creating something, but like it's yours. Like you brand a business. I could get paid to be the marketer of whatever business,
Mhm.
the camp, but like it's not mine. I didn't create it. You know, I don't have any special emotion to it. This is like a movie. And I can impact people in like a certain way.
Yeah.
It's not going to stick with them the entire lives,
Yeah.
but like for the 2 hours or the hour that they're sitting in that movie theater watching,
Like, you've impacted them.
yeah, like I'm impacting them
Yeah.
through the composition.
shots.
Yeah,
Like when Iron Man died, I was pretty sad for a couple days.
Yeah.
I mean,
When
it's not exactly
Spider-Man died.
cinematography.
No, so it's pretty cool how you want to be a cinematographer, because not a lot of people say I'm going to be a cinematographer, because
Yeah.
cinematographers, they don't really get the credit.
Recognition.
They don't really, they don't get the credit that they deserve.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool because you're set on being a cinematographer, and you know you're not going to get enough credit. But I feel like that's just how you are. You don't need that recognition.
Yeah.
You care more about other people than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Although you say you're independent, you care more about a freaking camera shot
Yeah.
than you do of having your name
My
under
name,
director.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is huge. I want to take a quick moment right now. It's just
pause.
like, what?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to take a quick moment because right now, I mean, we're gassing Alex up.
Yeah.
We're gassing
Yeah,
Alex
it's
up. A lot of people will be like, they'll look at your stuff and they'll be like, man,
This man's terrible.
daddy's money, mommy's money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy's money, mommy's money. And he's like, they have the money. Like
Uh-huh.
Alex isn't paying anything,
Yeah.
but they don't understand.
You've worked
I
so
support
long.
my parents. I pay for
Yeah,
my bills.
yeah. But they don't understand. They don't
We
understand.
haven't signed as dependent on our tax deductibles,
I'm the
actually.
independent. They're
Yeah.
dependent. I got the stimulus bill.
Yeah. They don't understand that all these cameras are yours.
Yeah.
These cameras are yours.
Uh-huh.
The mics are yours.
The lights.
Everything.
Yes, sir.
You made this. You bought all this with your own money.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are like, man, where did he get it from?
Work.
But you started when you were 13. Even if it was like $5, like $10,
Uh-huh.
you had that grind in you to make that money. And like sooner or later, it's gonna build up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people don't understand that enough. Like it took Alex 5 years to be able to afford 2 cameras, lights, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, my dad actually bought that one right there, and he bought it. It was like a family camera,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Well, no, it's not. Now it's my camera. I just took it and started doing this." But
It's very selfish of you.
This is very selfish.
yeah, I mean, they don't use it.
No, I'm
So,
kidding.
I
I'm
mean,
kidding.
gonna use it. You know?
Uh-huh.
So I started with that a couple months, and then I just got that my baby right there.
How
Yeah,
much was that one?
That one was $4,000.
Wow.
I'm looking
Thanks.
into a camera that costs $4,000.
Yeah,
What's up, guys?
costs more in your car.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
not. Definitely not. No. So what I want people to understand is that it took you 5 years to be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
People want money in 2 months. They want it in 3 months.
Yeah, like
They don't understand that it takes years to become successful. They don't understand that if they start today, they won't see results until like 5,
Yeah,
7
exactly.
years.
Yeah, there's no overnight success.
There isn't.
There isn't. It's not possible.
It's not possible because, like we said in the earlier episode, it takes a lot of planning and it takes a lot of to change to your plans. Alex started selling graphic designs, didn't make enough money. He wanted to make more. Started selling shoes. Shoes didn't give him enough money. He found a passion. He found a passion that made him money, and he monetized it. He became not a cinematographer. He became he became a photographer and a videographer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just gotta kind of step up,
Yeah, stepping up is like everyone's goal.
level up, you know.
Level up.
Prestige.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prestige. To level up is everyone's goal, but they don't understand.
Yeah.
It takes time.
So we're approaching the end of our episode,
Mhm.
and we have one final question for you. It's if you had one message for our viewers, what would it be in regards to your drive, your work ethic, something you're very passionate about?
If you're doing something that you love, work ethic and time management will be your best friends, and that will keep you going forward. That's all I have to say.
That's all. No, and that's actually, even though it was short, it's very
Yeah,
powerful.
It
Yeah.
is.
Because he
Thank
said you have to be doing what you love.
Mhm.
I love that he said that. Because
Yeah.
if you're not doing what you love, why are you putting yourself through it?
Mhm.
There's no reason to put yourself through it. That ties into mindset.
Yes, it does.
That ties into mindset because when you're positive about something, then positivity comes back to you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You attract what you put out.
Yeah, exactly.
What did Darren say?
The law of attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just awesome. I'm really privileged to see your growth.
Thank
I
you.
mean, I've known you since you were like this tall.
I'm still that tall.
I've known you since
I wasn't expecting that.
I've known you since we were like not even 10 yet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to be able to see you grow up into such an amazing entrepreneurial young man that you've become, it's just amazing. And it's awesome because not only do I feel privileged, but Nico will never admit it. He probably is the most privileged person in this room to see how your growth. Because not only not only are you inspiring people, but in Nico's perspective, to see his older brother become so successful, to be so driven, to have so much stuff going for him, it inspires him.
Mhm.
So how does it feel to be his biggest motivator, man?
You're not my biggest motivator.
You know, you're slacking, but we'll get there.
Yeah, it's like-
What? All right,
Yeah.
but guys, that's the end of the episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. We appreciate every eye and ear listening, watching. We really appreciate it, guys.
And please don't forget, follow our Facebook, follow our Twitter, our Instagram, our TikTok, and make sure you drop a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today we talked about the drive and how you should put it into your life. Drive is the most essential thing that you can put into your work ethic, like Alexander said.
Right.
Like Alexander said. Great.
Please, I hope this podcast benefited you in some way. We hope you guys got something from this. Please drop a comment, drop a like. We appreciate all of you so much. Have an amazing day. And Nico, you have an amazing night.
You have an amazing night, too.
I'll see you.
I'll see you, too.
Why don't I get one?
No! Go! Leave! Go home!
You see how they treat me, guys?